Welcome to Minneapolis, a common sight. Anywhere as you go, you got melt everywhere you go. And guess where I am? You know what that is? That little burnt piece of charcoal right there? It was a pipe. You want to see some more burnt pipe? You're going to see some burnt pipe, baby. You're going to see some smoke pipe. You're going to see some smoke brick. You're going to see some smoke brick, baby. And that was like electrical heat, eh? It was like a zap. It was like a zap. It's going to the ground. It's going to the ground. They were welding then. They had better techniques. They were better at welding. Look at that. All beads. But it's good work though with the beads. Interesting, eh? Interesting. I don't know if it's penetrating. It seems like it is. It seems like it is penetrating right there. Yeah. Wow. Interesting welding techniques. Everything's weird about these folks, eh? Everything's weird about them. And you ain't kidding. It goes way down there, baby. I ain't kidding ya. And this is the building that powered. Look, the mortar has vacated. Mortar has vacated. I'll show you some examples of this. Mortar has vacated. Mortar has vacated the premises. Okay, and it goes way down. And these are all melted bricks down here. I'm gonna show you some brick smoke. Hang on, these are beautiful. These plate and girder. It's fucking A. Everything about them, and each one is different. All three of these are a different design, and they're beautiful. Damage, look at all the damage and blown out the foundation of it is. Oh, they were welding, and they were good welders, but it's interesting. It's penetrating, baby. It's penetrating. Interesting, eh? Beads, all beads. Looks like quick work, but it's, yeah, very, very consistent. Huh. Well, anywho. Yeah, and I'm thinking along the lines of that they're using, welders that aren't like ours. And this is probably fairly good work for whatever welding technique they were using. This is probably fairly good work. It's all very consistent everywhere it is. And it's all beads. All beads. Oh, look at these here. For the love of God, why don't you tell me? Why don't you say something? Are you kidding me? When is this gonna stop? When are folks gonna get on board here to start don't folks want to move forward? There's many great minds out there that if they came together, we might be able to do something here and figure something out. Change things up a bit. Start living a little differently. I don't know. Or maybe not. Or maybe this is the end. I don't know. But however, these bricks are melted. Look at the inside of that hole right there. That wasn't the hole originally. Right here, that square. The bricks have just melted back into it in a way. Look, they just melted away. Look down here. They were all red. Now they're ash and yellow and gray. And the mortar's vacated at the bottom. Heat came from the bottom up. Mortar's vacated. Brick rubble. Rivets. Metal does not rust. Takes a long time for it to rust, baby. A long time. Stuff we make today rusts very quickly. This is charcoal ash metal pipes. You think I'm kidding, eh? This is soft as well. These were metal pipes, and they have been smoked into ash, baby. They were metal pipes too. This one's still fairly metally. It just lost all of its integrity. Look at the metal. It's just flaky. Just flakes. It's been smoked. This one's very much metal still. But it's very ashy and lost its strength as a metal. This is what I want. I want to kick it out of there because there's no mortar on the other side, but look, it's all the whole thing is connected to the whole thing. But there's a brick behind here I can pull out. There's nothing behind there. There's no mortar between here. There's nothing left I can see through. It's really just on the face that's cold. I think I might be able to get it without breaking it. I'm gonna try. That ain't gonna happen. And I ain't kidding. That ain't gonna happen, baby. I'm sorry, that ain't gonna happen. I'm sorry. Look at the pebble creek up there. Part of the same wall though that you see lying here before you. And you see lying here before you. This is the same wall, but it's pebble creek up there. It's just mangled out and connected. And it is warpy, and it is melted, and it comes all the way down, baby. All the way down. These bricks, they come all the way through. Look, all the way through. And there's another one right here. All the way through, baby. These are bricks all the way through on the ground and the floor, see? All the way through. You see what I'm saying here? That's a wall, warped, melted, and this is rubble. And these have been turned to brick ash, baby. These metals, it's just like ash in a campfire. It's like campfire ash, is what it resembles. And they were iron pipes. Look, it's just ash. Oh my God. Those are so burnt and X-factored. That's how hot, that's the type of heat we're talking about going through the metal. Look at the bricks. You kidding me? They're not melted. Look under here. Hang on. Oh, that's steep. I'm always walking on steep shit for this stuff. It's no big deal. It's okay. I have fun. This is an adventure, eh? This is an adventure. Give me a break. I'm having fun. And you got the bricks underneath. You got the bricks underneath the concrete rendering. The concrete rendering. This appears to be wood plank used for rendering concrete. These are not wood boards right here. And I can see that these are not wood boards, like I saw on the bridge over there. There's a piece of metal sticking up right there, and over there. And there's a big warpy wall sitting right here, hanging out and melted together, bricks melted together. Look at what these ones did. Look at what this brick did here. Okay, look at that. So what do we have going on? Yep. I fucked up, eh? I can wipe this off. It comes all the way down here, baby. It comes all the way down here. Yeah, it's all right here. It's all the way down in here. It's still in rows. All the way down this way. If I wipe it off, you'll notice it better. You'll see it better. Now look at it. Now you can see it. Put that shit up there. Make this stuff known. Now people, they come back and will see this. And they're gonna think, hey, that's weird, that's warpy. And yes it is, yes it is. Look at the melt up there, it's hot and melted. You know how a hot surface looks like. Oh my God, the metal was melting. It was melting. Holy smokes. That's a hot surface. And what's that over there? The big thing. I should have looked up here for fucking coyotes or whatever I had. I don't think coyotes are going to be this close to the city. They are though. Actually, I saw them down there by the river. Yeah, never mind. Oh, a TC hat. Of course it would be. Maybe somebody that wants this. Let's put this out here. It's still a nice hat. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make them have to come down here and see their bricks to get it. If they want it, they're going to have to see some melted bricks. They're going to have to see some on this steep. Okay. Yeah. Now, are you kidding me? You kidding me? Yeah, give me a break. fucked up and damaged. Turning to limestone and they're being eaten by moss and lichen, having a feast off the carbon-14, baby. Take a look here. Turn to limestone. Oh, here's your limestone. Here's your turn to the yellow limestone we have everywhere, like you saw everywhere I show you. St. Paul especially, it's that color, the sandstone, all the structures, they turn that yellow color. Here's the bricks doing it. They turn to that bright yellow sandstone. And I'll be showing you this, so I'm going to use this for examples now. I'm going to use this for many examples now coming up, because this will prove many of the structures that are here, because they all look like this, sandstone. Look at this, turning into sandstone right here. Look at it melting. Fucking A. This bridge is dripping. This thing is dripping. Oh, sorry. I'm not doing good here. That's a lot of lime and calcium and sodium. Yep, it's very light. With the excessive amount of it here, that seems to have come at one moment, and I can see that it's just dripping everywhere down here. This whole thing is, it just smoked it right there. Oh my god. Yeah, it's very melted. Yep. So a lot of lime and calcium and sodium, but it's very light. This stuff, very light. What's behind it? What's that? Rebar? A little rebar there or something. Oh, I don't know what that was. Nothing. But this is just light. Oh, it's hard over here. I can't even move that piece. That little piece sticking off right there. I can't even budge it. Oh yeah, I can. There it goes. Wow, look at this. Just straight lime that melted through from the masonry. Look, it melted through. See? Here's the rebar. Very interesting. It was going like a zigzag. Very interesting. And look how melted it is. It's turning into that sandy limestone. Concrete can turn into it. Brick turns into it. There's the metal going around in here, and it's just fused and melted right into it. This went into the pipe. It went into the pipe to melt. So that's not just lime leaching from the masonry, just from, you know, that's not right. This is excessive. This is from the X factor. It's the same over here. This is from the X factor. The lime leaching out here is from the damage. Now some structures, they leach lime. New structures, even new concrete structures, can leach lime, and it can look very similar and be very deceiving. However, there are ways to pick it out, and look at the mortar is just popped. These little white specks popped. Just popped. And look at the bottom part. The bottom row here has shifted out. The bottom row of bricks has shifted out of place. This wall will collapse if those come out. Which they are almost all the way out at the edge there. You see look at how electrical this looks. I mean, lightning bolt bricks. Lightning bolt bricks. This is the power station, mind you, as well. That I'll show you. It powered up the entire riverfront hydroelectrically through this dam over here. Look at this mortar snot. Look at the mortar snot. Snot, if you've ever seen it before. You ain't kidding. You know what we're talking about here? Do you see the melt? Here's your sandstone, your limestone. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to use this for so many examples. And you're going to see that coming soon now. This as well. Look at what that looks like. You're going to see structures that look like this. They call them natural. They're not. They're melted and they're damaged. This is lightning bolt brick here, baby. This is electrical heat. That looks like electrical snap. And right at the power plant here, we got this type of damage. Eh? What are these bricks doing? Strange masonry in the middle up here. Oh, on the top up here. It's weird. Pebblecrete, very pebblecrete. I don't know if these were bricks up here, if this was another masonry material, I'm not sure. And look at the damage. Look at the lightning bolt Liechtenstein or whatever you call it. Look at the bricks. Look. Yeah. Oh, these look different. I want to take one of these power plant bricks home. I'll get that back in there. Oops, oops. Don't collapse the wall. I'm gonna collapse the whole wall down. There we go. That's interesting. Look at that. With lime and calcium and sodium is what the light colors are. It's calcium, lime, sodium, and those typically are used, those are likely used in these buildings for the electrical properties. That's probably why so much, and for other reasons, and just because it's a good, it helps. What am I looking at here? Okay. Wow, and there's this Pebble Creek underneath. Okay. And even this lock is okay, it has like a blue patina sold too. Old blue patina. It has a dart and a beautiful little case with a nice old chain. I don't know what kind of metal alloy this is, but it's got a blue patina. Like bronze. That's old, it has a cover. So that's, yeah, it's got blue patina on all this. All this metal is some sort of nice alloy. That's old metal. That's old pipe that's not being used from the old structure. Looking brand new still. Okay. So that's the power plant. And you can see it better from over here. These are all, for the most part, masonry frame buildings. So all masonry buildings, a lot of them will have wood frame on the inside, but they were originally masonry frame buildings. All these were on the front. And on that side as well, they all were masonry frame buildings. And they all were powered by this plant, hydroelectrically. And the dam system here, see if I can get this. This building right here was powering it all. And it still is wired up, you saw over there, it's still wired up today, over here and such. But that tiny little building right here powered up all these mills, all these enormous buildings, all the way down, these enormous masonry frame buildings. They're all masonry frame, you see here. Masonry frame buildings, they're masonry buildings. Some of them have wood frame on the inside, most of them do not. Most of these ones over here are just masonry buildings. No iron frames, no wood, just masonry buildings, brick masonry. All this was brick masonry. They didn't cut these slabs, these megalithic. They did not do that. See how big those would be? No, they didn't. Those would be megalithic. No, they didn't. So that little building, burnt and damaged, it powered up every one of those buildings on that side of the riverfront. The yellow buildings here, right on the river front here. These yellow buildings and all these buildings here and beyond, it powered all of them. And it no longer does use that system anymore. And I agree that they don't use it anymore because I've been underneath all of this and explored all of it and seen the turbines and stuff underneath the turbine systems. And they're not being used, they're abandoned. There's a whirlpool in there. This just started up as strange. Never seen that before in here. A whirlpool just started up. This is an overflow reservoir. This is the upper reservoir. The falls are way down there and they closed them. They closed them. Oh, I guess I can walk this way maybe. Duh. I guess we're gonna go check out the... Oh no, we're not. We can't get across from over here. Dummy. Oh yeah, we can. There's some ducks down here. They have this closed right here. They have the boardwalk closed. I don't know how they can do this. Public property. I don't know why you can't do that. You can't do that. I want to look at the falls. And look at this huge entrance underneath the city right here. This was an old entrance for the boats to come off this reservoir and under the city. That's what this is for. It's huge, enormous. 12 feet down right there, or tower. That little building powered every one of those buildings across the way, and all these huge mills over here, all these masonry buildings, all these fancy buildings. And it no longer does in the same way. I want to go over there. I'm not kidding you. I'm a bit upset about this. You can't lock them. You can't do that. So what? They own all the locks and dams, or is it public property? Because if it's public property, then I should be able to walk back there right now. See the reflection of the bridge? How perfect it is. That's on purpose. They all do that. All the iconic bridges do that perfectly, and it's breathtaking. They're meant to do that. And they're breathtaking. City of Minneapolis, downtown. All these buildings were powered by this building right here. And all that hydroelectric dam system down there. It goes way down over there. We can see it from that side over there, so maybe I'll show you that in the next video. Because that's where I'm going, is over there, to go underneath the city, so. Big chunks of iron here. Rebar. What's this? And more iron. Interesting. But, look at this bricks. Here. They're painted. Interesting. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, that reflection is something else, especially when you're down there and you're looking at it. But I mean, look at that. It mirrors it. It makes perfect circles. You know, 1800s. Yeah, that's what they were doing. New city, and they were doing that. That's one of the first bridges. They say that's what they were doing. Really? Because that's a masterpiece. You know. That's insulting. Like a masterpiece. Look at the way that it reflects. Look at the way it reflects. You can see the whole underside of the bridge underneath right here. You can see the whole underside of the bridge. But, anywho's, Purrington bricks on the ground, Purrington bricks, and I find blocks, Purrington pavers, Purrington bricks, and I find all sorts of variations of these stamps, so we're going to figure this out and solve these mysteries. It's fun doing this with a lot of you, so I'm on my way to the next spot, which is across to the opposite bank. I'm going to go check out some of those entryways. Every one of those buildings right on the riverfront by that little building. All these masonry frame buildings. These have been redone, these facades. That's original. These pull-offs are like granite bricks or blocks, I don't know. These are red bricks, and they've got granite dividers. These are granite bricks in the middle. They're granite. They're like granite. These are red bricks, and then the curbs are all granite as well. And there's no machine marks. They're flat as paint. They're flat as glass. They shine like glass. They're granite. And they're about like 4 feet down or further. I'm not sure. But at least about like 4 feet. At least 4 feet. That's what because there was one over here that was exposed, and I was digging. I was kind of picking away. They had a hole dug right next to a curbside, like one of these little curbs right here. It might still be dug out, but I don't know. This is straight as an arrow for the most part. And no machine marks. It's smooth as glass. No machine marks. Like it's molded or something, like they're molded, but all the way down is straight as an arrow. Perfectly. And they're heavy slabs of granite that go down like 4 feet to keep them in place and to keep them arrow straight.